Good evening. How is everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. We are busy, busy, busy. It's so nice to see everybody. Yay. All right, we are here. Let me share it out and let everybody know where we are. Hi, Mark. Hi, Cynthia. I'm going to just go ahead and share this and then we'll get started. We're talking about tempeh and tofu tonight, and we're going to be cooking it. I'm going to give you a bunch of recipes that are delicious that you can make at home, that you can try, that are so good. I've been making them for a million years, and everybody loves them. And if you've not eaten tofu or tempeh before, I mean, I don't eat it all the time, but once in a while, I'm in the mood, especially when I make these few dishes. And they're really simple, easy to make. But we're going to talk a little bit about the difference of tofu and tempeh, how it's actually made, and how it's really good to, and how you can enjoy it. So we're going to get started with that too. All right, hold on. Let me see where we're at here. Enter the studio. We have a bunch of yay. All right, hold on. It's so nice to see everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. How many people eat tofu and tempeh now? Anybody eating that? Do they like it? Is it something you would eat? Hold on, I'm just finishing sharing to everybody. All right, I did it. It is general at Is it general at digestion? Hi, Lamb Chop. Oh, good. You like it? Oh, good. I'm so excited for you to try it. Okay, good. I think, yes, tempeh is a good digestive form of tofu because it is fermented. And I want to go over that with you guys and show you the difference and kind of explain it because there's a lot of misinformation about that. So I want to talk about that a little bit so that you can kind of make a decision which one works best for you. So think of tofu. Tofu and tempeh both start with whole beans, right? A whole soybean. They both start with it. But tofu is like making cheese with soy. That's the difference, right? And you're soaking the soybean, you're softening them, you blend them with water, they get cooked, strained, and separated into like a soy milk and then a fiber pulp that's called like okara. And then you add a coagulant to it. And that is sort of calcium sulfate or magnesium chloride. I'm having part of my colon removed and was wondering, is that an option for me to eat for digestion? Linda, that would be I'd want to understand why. There's a lot to that statement that I need to know the background to. And once we know that, we can develop food for you. Reach out by that arrow and reach out to me and let's see what we can do to help. Tyler, if you're here or any of my moderators, can you take care of Alex? He needs to go. I haven't said anything, Alex. If you'd like to sit here and discuss it, that's fine. And then what you do once you get that coagulant going, it curdles like a dairy cheese will, and then the curds from that get pressed, and that's how you form tofu. And tofu comes in all different kinds. You can get firm, soft, silken, extra firm. I personally like extra firm. It's the easiest to work with. It does the most things. You would use silken for like sauces or puddings, like that. But I really enjoy working with firm tofu, and that's what we're going to work with tonight. We're going to make two things with it. Good evening, everybody. Hi, nice to see everybody. Yay. How was everybody's Easter? Did you guys have a great time? Now, the next one is, so you get texture, silky to firm, right? Depending on how they press it. It has no flavor. It kind of absorbs the flavor of what you're making. So that's important to know. So you can add anything to it, and it absorbs that flavor. And then the other thing that you want to know about it is it kind of absorbs whatever you give it, right? You got to remember that. Hi, Edit. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Hanif. Hi, nice to see you. Welcome in. So those are the few. I'm drinking water. So that would be how you make tofu. Now, tempeh is completely different. It still comes from the soybean, but it is fermented. And how they ferment that, how it's fermented is it's salt and you dehull it. You take all the hull off of the bean and they're cooked very lightly. And from that, you add a starter culture, like a beneficial mold. It's like rhizopus. I think that would be what it's called. And then you incubate the culture for like 24 hours, and I'll show you what you get. The culture grows, and this texture is very firm, it's very nutty, it's very bitter. And I find that people either love tofu or absolutely cannot tolerate it. And, I also find that if you cook it with something sweet, it really helps the flavor. So this is what raw, like fermented tofu looks like. It's cooked, you can eat it just like this, but this is how you would get it in a block. My favorite one is Light Life. They do the best with tempeh. They really have it down how to cook it, and it's wonderful like that. So it's firm, chewy, it has a nutty, earthy, slightly mushroom-like flavor, and it's pre-digested, so it's a complete food. And here's a fun fact: it is the only place that a vegan can get B vitamins. So keep that in mind also. You can only get B vitamins from, I'm sorry, that's not true. Vitamin B12 is where it comes from. Hey, Lisa, how's everybody? Nice to see you. Okay, so those are the two we're going to work with tonight, and I'm going to make two things with them. And I want you to, I just want you to see that you can add them to your diet as, sort of like a plant-based protein, a good source of another way to eat something. Hey, Jose, how's it going? All right, so a couple of key differences. The process for tofu, tempeh is fermented. Tofu is curdled. Both come from the soybean. The tofu is more processed. Tempeh is considered a whole food because it's fermented, and you can actually still see the bean in the tempeh. The texture, tofu goes from soft to firm, and the flavor is neutral. The texture of tempeh is dense, chewy, and it definitely has a nutty, very complex flavor. And then for digestion, the tempeh is a lot easier to digest because it is fermented. So that's something to, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. So that's something to keep in mind also. And then the protein structure is very isolated in tofu, but in tempeh, it's very structured. It's intact. You have a ferment here. So tempeh is the better choice if you're eating soy. Tofu is a lot more versatile to use. You can't it doesn't mean you can't use it. It's just different. Hi, Gabby. Thank you. Okay, so from a food is medicine perspective, tofu is very gentle, very cooling, very adaptive, and tempeh is very grounding, very strengthening, and it's very gut supportive. So keep those in mind too. Tofu you can use when you want, right? It's creaminess, it blends in dressing, sauces. You can make cheesecake with it. You can make desserts. You can make puddings, sauces, where tempeh is more for bowls, stir fries, like a salad, things like that. And then a simple way to explain it would be tofu is made from turning soybean into milk and then curdling it. and it comes into soft blocks. And then tempeh keeps the whole bean intact, and it transforms through fermentation. Okay, so it's something alive, dense, very different, right? When to explain it. So tofu is more than a protein, right? It carries a very cooling, nourishing quality and macrobiotic food. It is considered a very important piece. It's a plant-based protein. It's rich in calcium and minerals. It's gentle on the digestion. It has isoflavonoids, phytoestrogens. They can support hormone balance, and some it doesn't. And then it's a very cooling food energetically, where from a women's health perspective, phytoestrogens are plant compounds that gently mimic estrogen in the body. So for perimenopause, menopause, hot flashes, dryness, they're very good. Low estrogen states, bone health support, but these are not the same as human estrogen. So they're much weaker and often are regulating, right? They're not overwhelming. So some women do not do well with them if they have a hormonal sensitivity. Keep that in mind. Women with certain conditions may need to be cautious. Estrogen dominance, breast cancer, especially certain types that are estrogen dominant breast cancers, PCOS, also hypothyroidism, not beneficial to be eating tofu. Just saying those things, right? It doesn't mean never, you just need to be mindful. Okay, not to scare you, just know. Digestive sensitivity, tofu is processed from soy milk, and may be harder for some people to tolerate, bloating, gas, sluggish digestion, and you'll know it right away. So don't eat it if it does that to you, right? And then, organic, clean, minimally processed, always, right? I've been using the Bridge firm tofu for 30 years. I know the company, I know the people who make it. It's the same person making it since 1992. So he's wonderful. I don't know what I'll do when he stops making tofu. It's the only tofu we use in our kitchen. So that I just wanted to give you a quick sort of idea of how you get tofu and tempeh and how you work with it. Now we can cook with it. So the first thing I want to make with you guys is a tempeh salad. And then later tonight when we go into our subscriber only, I'm going to make another tempeh that's fabulous. It's a stuffed tofu with scallion and shiitake mushrooms. Oh, it's called the Bridge. The Bridge. He's been around forever. He is in Connecticut, and he's been making tempeh, seitan, and tofu forever. Just forever. So let's talk about tofu. So now the way that I make a tofu salad, and we're going to do it first, we're going to steam it. We're going to blanch it actually because I don't have my steamer ready, but that's okay. We're going to blanch the tofu. We're going to boil water, stick it in the pot. I'm doing great. How are you guys? You're welcome, Lamb Chop. Okay. And it kind of helps when you get that information about tofu because a lot of people, you hear all these stories about tofu and is it good, is it bad, but it's better to know what you're doing rather than guess, right? It's so nice to see everybody. Thanks for being here today. All right, so let's get this open, and we're going to prep some vegetables and continue chatting while this water's boiling. So what I'm going to do is, once the water boils, we're going to cook the tofu for about 10 minutes. That's all you really need to do. We can steam it, but I'm going to just quickly blanch it. Oh, this is the only one you use? Yeah. You're a food scientist? Awesome. Thank you. I love my cabinets too. Thank you, Mai. I have been cooking, if you're new here, I've been cooking organic whole foods for 40 years. I've had my own home delivery service. I've worked in the Middle East. I've cooked for the royal family in Saudi Arabia. Now the past 22 years, I have been at Nature's Temptations. It's a health food store in Ridgefield, Connecticut. So about a year and a half ago, I came onto social medias and I started teaching. I wanted to share my knowledge of organic whole foods and food and healing. I studied food and healing under Anne-Marie Colbin in New York City. I'm the second generation of vegan chefs out of New York. And, I cook everything as long as it's organic, real, clean foods. That's my jam. So if you are interested in all the things we're doing and my services, I don't think I can post this, but I got my services up today. Woo woo! So you can click that. You can click my little arrow in the corner. There's all kinds of fun ways to get that done. Let me see. Let's get our daily rankings up here so that you guys can see what we're up to. So, I love when you guys talk in the chat. Love to chat with you guys. If you have any questions or you just want to know more information, I am here for you tonight. I still can't get the join the movement up. Oh, looks like we have a flash goal. Let's see, 26 gifters. Love you so much. Cook some chicken and dumplings. I do love chicken and dumplings, but Brian, we're not doing that tonight. We're cooking tofu and tempeh tonight. So this might not be your favorite class in the whole world, but that's what we're doing tonight. You can watch me on YT. I have a bunch of videos and I think we've made chicken and dumplings. You're here from Turkey. Hi, Phils. Hi, Jamie. Thank you so much. All right. So we're gonna cook this in a minute. As soon as that water comes to a boil, we're gonna get that ready. And then we're gonna make tempeh tonight as well. We're gonna do with ginger. How often do you go live? Barbala, this is my schedule right here. You can pick this up in YT. I'm almost on every day. So we are on every Monday night with a chef's table. It's usually something, fancy or delicious or something, good. Let's see, the Monday night classes this month are quick breads and coffee cake next week, spring risotto, and then the ultimate deli salads. And then Wednesday mornings is another traditional class, and that's our food and healing class. I call that the kitchen pharmacy. And this Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern time is heavy metal detox through food, allergy season support the following week, headaches, triggers, and food support on the 22nd. The 29th is new food pyramid deep dive. And then Thursday nights is usually a Q&A, but I cook something usually we're cooking. And then Saturdays is our kitchen hacks class. In between all of those classes, I usually come live at my shop. No, you do not have to be a subscriber. It helps your creator to do those things. But if you want to get recipes, you join our recipe vault, and that's in the LINK and the BIO. That's $5 a month. You have a great night too, Brian. Nice to see you. Yeah, I am a professional chef. Yes, I've been doing it for a very long time. I earned that title in a big way. But yes, so if you want to pick up this schedule, you can get it in the Book of Face. We have it posted there, or you can join our email list. Tyler, how do they get on the email list? Isn't there a way through the LINK and the BIO, or you can click that? Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Mai. I love that. All right, so we're gonna make a tofu salad, and we're gonna let's get all those ingredients together first, and then we'll prep everything that we're doing, and then we'll go back and make all the food. So first we're going to use our scallion, and I'm just taking off. There's always one little piece of a scallion that you pull off, and you can use the whole part of a scallion. Unlike, oh great, nice to see you, welcome in. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you can do it through that little arrow right there for sure. And what else here, let me move this over so they can see me. Yeah, you can do that with that little arrow there. Yeah, in the BIO, the LINK and the BIO, because you're not allowed to say it. So we're gonna pull these all off like that. Unlike leeks, you can use the green. So you're gonna use the whole scallion. Some people don't say, oh, I don't use the white part, but it's just as delicious. There's no reason why you can't. So I'm just gonna chop this up. I like to leave it pretty nice because it's fragrant and crunchy and it adds texture to your salad. I love that. So we're just gonna chop that up. I'm gonna put it in a little bowl. So we're ready to go. We're gonna get our salad ready. And I cut this a little bit on the bias because, I don't know, I just like it. It looks fancy to me. I like that. All right, so that's for our, this is gonna be for our salad. These are good. See, they're nice and firm. This is a nice fresh bunch. I know, I'm so excited. It's so nice to see you guys. Now also keep in mind our cookbook now made it to the TT shop. So you can get it there now if you'd like to. And I can still sign it for you because it ships the same way. Yeah, if you put this will grow again. You're right. It will grow again. I know, I'm so excited about that. I wish they would let us put, the the ebooks on there too. It would be so cool. But, someday. All right, so we have our scallion ready to go. I should do that. Look, I have these little ones. I should just stick it in here and see if it sprouts. I'll do that. I'll leave it on my kitchen counter and see if it actually sprouts. Let me see. I'll put them all in. Look, in my little cup. We'll see if they sprout. All right, so we have our scallion. We're gonna do celery. We only need like 2 stalks because we only have 3 1 pound blocks. So this is what I do. I take the top and the bottom off, and then I'm gonna cut them again so it's easy to handle. But I love, especially if I'm gonna do raw celery, I always take these strings off. I love that. Taking the strings off. Oh. We only need, I think we're gonna get to see one tonight. Comment on pins, all right. I think we can do it. How many minutes do we have? 8 minutes. All right, I'm just taking these strings off. I like to peel them off because they make the celery a little sweeter, not having them on there. And I don't get crazy. If I leave a few, that's all right, but I do like to take some of them off, especially if it's raw. I just do. I don't know why. A lot of people say, oh, you can choke on them. My mom, when she was little, choked on them. So she used to be crazy about taking these off. She would pull the strings off. She was pulling the strings off at like a family party and was eating the strings thinking it was fun. And then she started choking. That's a crazy story, right? Did everybody have fun for Easter? It was so nice. I had such a nice time. Friends and family. All right, nice and easy. Look at that. Take them all off. Takes an extra minute, but it's okay. It's a better way to use your celery. A little kitchen hack on how to eat celery, especially if you're going to make them. I would say always do that, Yeah, better eat raw. Yeah, if you're gonna serve like a crudité and you have celery, definitely get rid of the. Thank you for my heart. Yeah, guys, definitely drop those hearts. They really help your favorite creators. Look at that. That's a good one. I kind of feel like I want to eat a piece of this. Nice and fresh. Hey, June. Hello, friend. That artichoke looks perfect. Did you love it? Celery and hot wings. We've done a wing class here on a Monday night. All those recipes, if you're interested, go to the LANK and the BIO and you can jump into our recipe vault. There's over 500 recipes in there and about 30 different packages for like little packets of. It was delicious. I'm so glad. Did you get to the end to get the best part, the heart? There's like 30 kitchen pharmacy classes that you can download, and those have recipes and everything. It's really good. You can go see my friend Stan. Okay, so now I am going to chop this. I want it to be small, but yet, enough that you can, look, this is gonna be in a raw salad, right? So I want them to be small, but have enough texture to balance the smoothness of your tofu. That's important, right? Because tofu really has no flavor and it's very, soft. Even though it's firm, it's soft. So what you want to do when you use tofu is really make sure you add a ton of flavor to it. Okay. Now, I hear the water boiling, so let's put our tofu in here. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. And I'm just gonna blanch that. We're gonna set a timer for 8 minutes and it'll be fine. Then we're gonna press it and break it up. We're gonna press it and break it up. This is great. Love this. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's good. Now you don't need a lot in this salad because it's really gonna take. You'll see. It's so good. I've been making this salad. I don't even know how long. Probably since I first started cooking vegetarian food. Because years ago. The reason I went to a vegan culinary school is because for like 7 or 8 years, I was a hardcore, they didn't call it plant-based back then, but I was a hardcore vegan. Like I didn't eat any animal products, nothing. I just ate plants, nuts and seeds, juiced, did all that. Went the whole way. Okay, now let's do some parsley. We're gonna cut parsley. My favorite is Italian. I like the flat parsley. I'm not a fan of the curly parsley. I find it to be too rough. I do like it in a chimichurri, but for anything else, I am really into flat parsley. Take out that yellow. Now, this is how I cut my parsley. I kind of mush it all into a ball, right? And then I hold it very tight, and then I go ahead and cut it. Oh, I almost thought I was going to take my fingers off at that moment. Now let me turn this just a little so you can see what I'm up to. There you go. So I'm going to cut this. Now, I'm one of those people that thinks parsley is a vegetable. I like when you can see parsley, taste it, feel it, bite into it. I don't like to cut it so much that it's like wet and kind of melts into the food. I'm not into that. I really like it to have its own space in a dish. I love that. Because if you think about it, I mean, I don't know if you can smell it, but it smells so good. Well, thank you. Thank you. I do have some pretty good cooking skills and I like to teach them. When you've been cooking and cutting and chopping and making and cooking for years and years, you know, it gets easier. All right, we're gonna put this in here in our little bowl as we get ready for our mixing. All right, and then, so that's all we're gonna put in our salad. Now, if you want, remember, you know me, I don't care. You wanna add a little shredded carrot for color or a pop in it, go ahead. You want a red pepper for that extra look or flavor, I think that's fabulous. I'm just teaching you my basic sort of salad I've been making for a million years, and then you can decide what else you wanna put in that. Some people love to add all kinds of things, and I love that. That makes me very happy. Okay, now for our dish later on tonight, we are gonna be stuffing a tofu, and we're gonna get the shiitakes ready for that right now. The shiitakes are a beautiful mushroom. I think they are a standalone mushroom because they overpower every other mushroom in your dish. So when you're doing a wild mushroom something, I don't necessarily like having shiitakes in there. I'm very much shiitake stand on there at Waffles. I am very much, if you're gonna make shiitakes, they go in their own separate dish and that's the end of it. The other thing about shiitakes is you cannot cook the stem. It just doesn't break down. So you wanna take the stem off. Most other mushrooms you can eat the stem, but this particular one, my mushroom coffee queen, yes I am. This particular mushroom, I don't like to, most people do not use their stem. So we're just gonna get rid of that. Make it easy. Everything else about a shiitake you can use. Now for this particular dish, we're gonna chop these up because we're gonna make it as a stuffing. Now, normally I would sort of cut these into quarters and pulse them in a machine, you know, but I don't have that machine out and I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna do it in the compost, yes. I'm gonna just do it by hand and just get it done. So I'm just kind of cross-cutting it and then I'm just gonna make small dice and make it nice and easy. And this will be great because when you cook it, it'll break down. Has anybody ever made shiitake bacon with shiitake mushrooms? Have you ever done that? Oh, Kevin's back again. All right, well, see you, Kevin. Someday you're gonna learn to be nice. I don't know why you'd wanna come in here and not be nice. We're so nice and so loving. Hey, Cass. No, you never had shiitake bacon? We'll have to do that one day. It's pretty cool and very delicious. And I'm not really a fan of, shiitakes. They're not my favorite mushroom. I think because, hey John, I think because they are so strong in flavor and they tend to overpower what you cook. So you have to be very careful, you know, what you're cooking them with. Today we're gonna make a stuffing with shiitakes, walnuts. It's gonna be delicious. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, as my mother says. Chicken feet soup, huh? I love it. Love that. Extra collagen today. Did you add a little vinegar to that so you get the collagen out of the feet? Yes, guys, let's go. We need shares. We need like 200 shares. Let's get it out there. Let's get people in here that want to watch and learn. Definitely healthy. I know. Shiitakes, I did a lot of studying of mishukushu and macrobiotic food. That was part of our, because my school, we studied food and healing and how food, and we had to learn all different things. There's no sound here? What are you talking about? How is there no sound? On YT, there's no sound? Tyler? Interesting. Wait, we have some comments. Hey, Carrie. Hi. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. That's so cool that you found us. Welcome. All right, so this is done. We're going to take this out and then I'm going to press it. I'm going to show you how we press this. I mean, it's not rocket science, but I will show you. So I'm going to put some kind of bowl in the bottom of this to keep the height. We'll just put this in here like this. And then I'll take the tofu out. And then I just put a plate on it and a bag of onions and we just let it sit. It's so simple. Look, just like this. I'm just gonna plop a bag of onions on here and we're gonna let it just do its thing, just like this. We'll let it sit here for like 20 minutes. And that's it. That's all we have to do with that. And then as it cools down, we'll mix our salad in a little bit. We're gonna break it up and squeeze the water out, and then we'll go ahead and mix it. You don't hear anything? Nobody else is saying that. Everybody else is talking to me. Let me see. No. Everything says sound on here. Oh, we got a lot of comments. Let me see. Yeah. Thank you, Rosemary. June, thank you for my hand heart. We're so close right now to keeping our fragment. Let's see what we need to keep going. There we go. Hi, Classy. How are you tonight? All right, we're almost done. I have a few more shiitakes to do. And then we have a few more vegetables. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna cook. We're gonna work with our tempeh. Thank you. Yes, it's on a different place, different platform they're talking about. Believe it or not. All right, so you see I chopped this up and made them, I'm just gonna cut through the middle of this and then again. Organic ingredients can be, let me put that out there. I don't know why my jobs, I'm gonna, there you go. I approved your things. So organic food can be expensive. It can be 30% more than, the standard American diet food that you found on your shelf. But I always tell people, if you are going to, if you're working on transitioning to organic food, do one ingredient at a time. When one ingredient runs out in your pantry, just replace it with the organic one. So if you use garlic powder a lot, replace your garlic. When you run out, just replace your seasoning. When if and I also then say make a list of like your top. Everybody has their like top 10 favorite foods that they use all the time in their kitchen, right? Whether it's in the refrigerator or the pantry. And what you want to do is the food that you eat all the time, make sure it's organic, right? Because if you're eating that most of the time, then at least you know that 60 or 70% of the time you're going to get some organic food in your diet. And then the other place you want to look, my jobs, is you want to check out the environmental working groups list of the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen of produce. And that will help guide you. Like if you have produce in your refrigerator that's on the Dirty Dozen list, you want to change that, right? Because that means they are grown with the most pesticides. Berries are on that list. Some greens are on that list. Grapes. And when you change that, now also you're getting a better quality, right? So you want to make sure that you do that. Thank you for my team OFMs. Appreciate that. I appreciate all the gifts tonight. Thank you. So that's another thing that you want to do, right? So those little things will make it so that you don't notice the jump in what you're spending, right? Because you're doing it slow. And then before you know it, you're on a rotation and you don't feel it as much. And honestly, when I met my husband a million years ago now, that was a conversation, and I was like, look, it's the first organic food and supplements is the first line in my budget. It always has been. It always will be. It's going to be a shocker for you. And it was. But over the years, he gets it. He understands. He sees the difference in how he feels and the way, he doesn't get headaches anymore when he eats. Like it's changed him, and he's become a very, it's just easier. We still have some ingredients left in our kitchen, like, our Heinz ketchup. We go from, sometimes it's organic, sometimes it isn't. Drives me nuts. But really, we've gotten rid of Hellman's mayonnaise for Chosen mayonnaise. Right, Bella. I don't like to say that because it makes me sound. Coming from me, I feel like it's mean. Did you shop the store commodity? Oh, sure, Lamb Chop, of course. Commodities is old school. Gourmet Garage, Commodities. What's the one now that's on the west side? They built a really big one on the west side. What is that one called? Do you remember? Hi, Dimples. Welcome in. Thank you for my hearts, guys. Yeah, we are so low in our heart me's these days. We need to get those back up. You use Primal, better choice, right? Oh yeah, Primal's a better choice. I'm always about that, right? Better than what you were eating. That's where we want to go, right? Oh, you're not in the city anymore? Yeah, I forget the name of it. Fair something. I forget the name of it. Thank you for my gift. Thank you. Thank you, Bella. Thanks for my heart. All right, so now I want to get some tempeh. We have our tofu salad done. We chopped up our mushrooms for our stuffing for later. We're going to do a little cabbage for a little slaw for our tempeh. Listening carefully. I love that. Thank you. So I'm just going to cut this up. I want to shred it. So I'm going to cut it almost like a chiffonade. Very, very fine for like a slaw, right? We're going to make a cabbage, a tempeh dish, and we're going to serve it over a nice cabbage slaw. And I want you to see this because it's a great dish. And if you can tolerate tempeh, it is a nice thing to have in your diet. I will say, you eat it once in a while, once a month, or I'm a big believer in trying a lot of different things and having a varied diet, right? So that you get nutrients. When you're eating nutrient dense food, it makes a huge difference. So when you have the opportunity to, make something like what we're doing tonight, even if you don't eat it all the time, it's just nice to keep in your rotation, because now you have olives, my color, thanks. Now you have, yet another dish that's nutrient dense, filled with vitamins. It just makes a lot of difference, right? All right, I'm just gonna finish cutting this. We'll put it in a nice bowl, and then we're gonna shred some carrots, and then this will be ready. I think I'll also shred a little carrot for our tofu salad. All right, let's get this in a little bowl. I love cabbage. Do you guys love cabbage? I love cabbage. Look at that. So if you're here for the first time and you're just popping in and you haven't seen me before, or you're just getting to know us, my name's Chef Liz. I'm a second generation vegan chef out of New York City. I've been cooking whole organic foods for 40 years, as long as been cooking my own food. And I've had my own home delivery service in the tri-state area of New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. I got to cook in Saudi Arabia for King Fahad's daughter-in-law, who owned a women's center with some other princesses and some wealthy women in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and I spent a year there. That's where I became a chef, honestly. And it was unbelievable experience. And any Middle Eastern, Lebanese, anything from that side of the world, I learned there. So it's pretty authentic. I need to lose the belly gut. Yeah, I understand keeping up with Gracie. Check out the LINK and the BIO. It will help. There's a lot of tools in there, and there's also free downloads. There's a cookbook. You can get that actually in the TikTok shop now. I can't believe it. What about the organic meat? I like organic meat. I really use organic chicken for the most part. That's the number one for me. And then, hold on, I'm just getting carrots. And then for me, beef is very, you're welcome. Yeah, check us out. You can do a one-on-one, Gracie, keeping up with Gracie, fries. You can do a one-on-one with me, and I actually help you with all of that stuff. Like, we go over everything, what your goals are, where you're, a lot of times, remember, belly fat comes a lot of times from stress, and high cortisol levels, so once you kind of learn how to shift that, you start to lose that. It takes a little time, a little work, but once you start to calm down and understand the way that your body works, you figure it out. You can figure it out. All right, hold on. Let me get my peeler, and we'll shred some carrot. And then we're gonna cook. All right, I'm gonna shred these. These are my little organic carrots. So organic meat, I'm a big encourager of finding local or regional farms that you can get your meat from. I think also there's a wonderful meat company called Thousand Hills, which you find pretty much nationally in the health food stores. They do regenerative agriculture. And they do organic as well, and their meats, I like them. They do a good job, and they have good flavor, and they're consistent, which is kind of hard to do with organic meats, organic fed cattle, you know, because of the time of year and all of that. But grass finished, non-GMO is really, to me, extremely important. Okay, so I'm just gonna shred this carrot into my slaw, and then I'm gonna put a little bit in a bowl so that if we wanna put it in our tofu salad, we can do that as well. This is gonna be a yummy slaw. We're gonna make it, I have some ideas for that slaw. Little ginger, toasted sesame oil, yummy. You're welcome. That would be my thing. I would see if you can find a regional farm. To me, you know, there's organic is the only really sort of food that is heavily regulated. Like you have to go through very stringent paperwork and you know, there's a lot of filings, there's a lot of proof, and you know, there's a lot of hoops to jump to be certified organic. It's not something you can, you know, mess with for the most part. I'm sure where there's a will, there's always a way. However, I'm going to think the best of people in this industry. My experience has been, you know, until companies sort of sell out to the bigger companies, they stay the same for a little while, and then it seems inevitable that they change a little bit. That's kind of sad for me, you know, but you know, what are you going to do? You just go to the next young, new company coming up and you figure it out, you know? It's so nice to see everybody. All right, let me get these. Ooh, that's a big jump tonight. Let's see what we can do. Let's get all our goals met. Hello, doggy. Okay, so now let's talk about a maple mustard glazed tempeh with a warm cabbage slaw. So I'm going to use tempeh right here, just like this, and we're going to cut it into thin strips. Now, I find when I'm making tempeh, we serve a tempeh Reuben in the store, you know, in the shop. I have as a sandwich, and it's pretty good. In fact, it's very popular. But other than that, if I'm going to use tempeh, I am going to cut it pretty small. And the reason I do that is because it does have a very, very strong flavor. And for many people, they're like, I don't like it. The texture is funky. It's sort of pasty. And it can be overwhelming to taste. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm making it small so that when we bite into it, it's not going to taste so funky, right? And now for this, we're also going to do a quick blanch, right? We're going to just quickly, and I'm just going to rinse the pot out and reuse the same pot. We don't need a lot of water because we're going to just do it very quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to blanch this or steam it, either way, whatever works for you. And then we're going to make a glaze. It's going to be a tamari, maple syrup, Dijon mustard. And then we're going to toss that all together in a skillet. We're going to cook it for like, not long at all. And then we're going to add the glaze to it. So let's make that glaze right now. And then I'll show you how easy this is. And these are quick, you know. Everybody gets worried about cooking, but honestly, cooking isn't the time-consuming thing. It's the prep. If you get control of your prep and you work that out, cooking is quite quick. right? You can make a dish pretty quick. You just have to get the prep done. That's what takes the longest time, is the prep. All right, now, whisk, let's get that. So I'm gonna use coconut aminos because I love coconut aminos. I like it better than tamari. But if you're gonna use tamari, my favorite one is miso tamari. It is delicious. And if you can get your hands on miso tamari, it really is the best tamari. It's flavorful. It's not just salty. Sometimes those soy sauces, like a Kikkoman or one of those, are very, very salty and they don't have a lot of flavor. Said every sous chef, right? You're talking about all the prep. The prep is the thing. Yeah, for sure, right? It's so true. All right, so we're gonna do, hold on, let me open this. I love coconut aminos. It's my absolute favorite when I'm working with soy sauce. Thank you, Lamb Chop. I appreciate those gifts. Thank you. I don't know how many makes it light up the gift gallery. I forget. I don't know. Let's see if we can see it. Can we tell? Oh yeah, we can. Let me see. Oh, we got it. June lit it up. All right. Oh, it's 20 roses and 15 finger hearts. That's how it goes. All right, we'll have to figure that out. I have to remember that. Put it in the gift gallery. In the gift thing. Hello from Quebec, Canada. Welcome in. All right, here we go. You use coconut aminos. I mean, it's the only way, honestly. I just love them. And the coconut aminos have like a little sweetness to them that's just so good. They make it, it's like okay. So we're gonna do about 3 tablespoons of the coconut amino. And then we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I have maple syrup here as well. And of course I'm using Cadia. If you guys see the Cadia brand, I'm not a fan of their beans, but everything else they do is pretty good and it's affordable. Like they are a what are they called? What is it called when a big company has its own brand? A private label. Thank you. Private label brand. About 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now, if you don't like maple syrup, you could always use honey. You love my English? I'm a New Yorker. It's just out there. And then the other thing is we're going to do a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Now, I also like the aminos because they have a sweet flavor and they're going to mix really nicely with the tempeh because the tempeh has a definite bitter flavor to them. All right, and then we're going to just do a quick tablespoon. We're going to whisk that. Okay. And we're just going to hold this on the side. And then we're going to go ahead. I love that. The maple syrup and the coconut aminos give it like a smoky flavor that's just so yummy. Oh, really? No, there's still some. I did put a little bit too much, but that's okay. We'll use it. But I didn't put the whole thing in. All right, so now I'm going to take the tempeh and I'm just going to drop it in the pot for like 3 minutes. Just cook it fast. Do you have to do this step? I don't really think so. You could just go right to like a saute pan. But I'm going to do what the recipe says for my friend June. All right, now let's plug in Oh, the maple syrup? Oh no, I only put a tablespoon. I think it was, the recipe is like 2 tablespoons. Look at that. Oh, it smells so good. Smell that. Okay, let me move this here. Okay. All right, now that's really it. It only needs that amount of time, so I'm gonna take it out. Remember, this is fermented. It's a whole food, the tempeh, so it doesn't need a lot. It's already been cooked and fermented and taking it right out of the pot. All right. Now, Eastern Standard Time, yes. That's what we're running on here. Okay. All right, so now we made our glaze. Now we're gonna saute the tempeh. I will tell you, actually, it is not a bad idea to steam the tempeh because it will take some of the bitterness away because tempeh is very bitter. So keep that in mind. That I shouldn't say not to do it. Now, I think I'm going to saute in this tiny little pan just because it's easy and I don't have a lot. I love this silly little hot plate. Makes it nice and easy. Okay, so now, and carrots, apple cider vinegar, no salt. Okay. We're gonna heat this up and I'm gonna use a tiny bit of toasted sesame oil. Now, when it comes to seed oils, this is it for me. This is the only one. I don't use any other. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of scallion to this. Yeah, it's induction. I'm going to use a little bit of scallion, and then I'm going to add our tempeh. Once I see the scallion just break down just a little bit, I'm going to add the glaze. Now, again, if you want to add broccoli to this, add broccoli. You want to add some carrots, you could add carrots, you could add vegetables, you could add, I don't know, celery, carrots, a little grated ginger. You could do whatever you want. A little bok choy, baby spinach, asparagus. I would actually add a sweet vegetable to this. Don't add anything that's going to make it more bitter. All right, now we're going to add a little bit of this glaze. And we're going to just let this go in here and sort of caramelize and reduce and make that so pretty. Look at that. So good. Now I'm going to let that reduce, right? Because what it's doing is absorbing into the tempeh, and the tempeh is going to get all of that flavor. So I'm going to let it go for a little bit, and the sugars in the aminos and the maple syrup are going to break down and caramelize into the tempeh and make a really delicious glaze. It smells so good. Now, if you want, I wonder why there's no sound. Let me come in and out. Let me see. Can you hear it now? Is there sound now? I know you guys have sound. I know everybody else does. I'm just checking over here. Look how beautiful. You can see this. Oh. Can you hear me now? Can you hear sound now? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do we have any mods in here tonight? Can we take care of that? Thank you. Look, done. Look how beautiful. See how caramelized that is? Oh, that's nice. Can you see that? That's so nicely caramelized. Now, I'm gonna put a little warmness. I'm gonna leave this on the back of the stove for a minute. And we're just gonna we're gonna do this really quick. Come on, there it is. Okay, now we're gonna just do a little bit of the cabbage. I'm just gonna make it a tiny bit, we're just gonna warm it a little bit, just to break it down, just a little, not a lot. I wanna do a very little bit, and we're going to use the ginger. I'm gonna make this small. I don't want it to break it down totally. Thank you. I don't want to break it down completely, but I want to get it a little bit soft, and then we're going to add some shredded ginger to this. And that's going to be our slaw dish. And again, if you want to add a little scallion, you could. You don't have to, but you could. All right. A little bit of oil, just a little, a tiny, tiny bit, and not a lot. And now, if you have rice vinegar, great. If you have apple cider vinegar, just as good. Yeah, YT can't hear, and I don't know why. It was perfectly fine the other day when I did it, so I don't know what's going on. But I had my phone plugged in, so I'm wondering if now they have the sound. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear? I don't think so. Look, I'm just zesting a little ginger in this dish. Just a little bit, just enough to give it a little taste. I love this. And it's getting a little bit of oil, no big deal, right? I just want this to soften just a little. That way it's easy on the gut. You know, you see how nice this looks? Oh my God, this looks so good. You can hear, June? Maybe it was the fact that I had my phone plugged into the charger. I'm gonna say that might have been it. Okay, that's it. That's all we needed, right? So watch this. Let's plate this one. So now the way that we're gonna serve, oh, hold on, before I do that, I'm gonna do a little splash of cider vinegar to this, just a little splash, not a lot. With the ginger and a little bit of oil, done. Done, done, done. That looks so good. I can't even take it. With the ginger. Now, if you need a little sweet to this, like some people might say, oh, it needs like a little honey or something, or maybe you want to do a splash of coconut sugar, you could do that. But this is, I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? It's all good now? Okay, good. Look at how beautiful that is. I can't wait to try it. Now, what we're gonna do, let me move this out of the way. And we're gonna add this. Thank you. Thank you for my heart. I love that. Thank you so much. Let me move this out of the way first. And then this can go over it. June, this is perfect for your sister. Look at this. Now you could also make this recipe with tofu if you wanted, and not just tempeh. If you're not into the tempeh, because the tempeh is an acquired taste. Now some people will turn around and be like, "Oh my God, that is the best. It's the best thing I ever ate." If you're into like bitter, dense flavors, you're gonna love this dish. Hold on one second. I want to clean this pot because we're gonna need it for later. Hold, please. Okay, that's it. Perfect. Sorry. But look at that. Look at that. That's pretty. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Hi, Ta. Look at how beautiful that is. I don't know. I think I want to try it. Should I try it? I forget how delicious. Sometimes I forget how delicious vegan food can be. Mmm. 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 Oh my God. That's good. Mmm. Oh, you guys are going to like this. This is good. Mmm. It smells good. It tastes good. It's good for you. Look at that. Who's making this? Oh, and the cabbage is really good with the ginger and it's so good. It's really good. And the flavors are spot on. And they really blend, you know? They really blend nice. That was delicious. Hello, doggy. All right, now. Oh my God. So good. All right, now. Let's move. I just want to clean this counter off just a little bit. And let's make our salad. We might have to cool it off first for a minute. But let me show you how you do that. All right. So now we took this, and I'm going to show you all the water that's in the bottom, and you're going to get more too. You see? That's a lot of water. Now what we're going to do, because we are, this is going to be the salad's that's cooked, and it's not going to get cooked again. I'm going to use some gloves to just kind of break it down, squeeze it. We're going to put it in the fridge for a minute, and then we're going to try it. Hi, Rachel. Nice to see you. Welcome in. All right. So I'm just going to take a tray, and you're going to see I'm going to crumble it so that it's easy to work with, right? All right, so I'm just gonna take a piece, really easy, and I'm just gonna squeeze it and let it drip, right? Just let it drip. any pieces that fall out, I'm just gonna pick up. I just wanna get rid of as much water as possible. Because when you make the salad, oh, thank you, it's nice to meet you. Right, you're just gonna, and then we're gonna break this up. I'm gonna set it in the refrigerator for like 5 minutes and it'll be nice and cold. Now, this is gonna be like a crumbled, a salad. Sort of like a tuna salad, only it's a tofu salad. So Brenda, this is gonna be, it's just a tofu salad, tofu vegetable salad. Some people will go mock tuna. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that. I just say, I'm making tofu salad, tofu vegetable salad. It's probably our number one of our, I don't know, it's in the top 3 grab and go items in our case. People buy it by the bucketful. It's crazy. And all I'm doing is just sort of getting rid of whatever I can for, yeah. Oh, no, that's okay. That's what I figure. I'm saying like people, you'll see a salad like this, like mock chicken salad. It's like, ugh. Well, I think this salad can stand on its own 2 feet. So I like to call it what it is. Now, the other thing we're gonna do while it's still warm, we're gonna season it. Because remember, there's no seasoning in this dish, right? Tofu doesn't taste like anything. It tastes chalky and it doesn't really have a nice flavor, it doesn't have a flavor on its own. You can't just sit here and, chop this up and then eat it. You're not gonna, there's no flavor to it. So, okay, so now we broke this down a little bit. We got the rest of the water out. And what's nice about working with firm tofu is it's, for the most part, obviously much drier than like a silken or like a soft tofu. Okay, now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add salt and garlic powder to this. Now, if you wanna make a curry tofu or a tofu scramble, this is where you start. And, you could do peppers and onions and add a little turmeric to this. And it will give you that sort of like breakfast vibe, right? You could also do a black bean and tofu scramble. Yeah, fried tofu. Oh, what isn't good when it's fried, honestly. So now I'm going to add a little bit of this. But if you add like a turmeric to this, and you sort of, use a little plant-based butter or something, you can get a nice tofu scramble or like a nice breakfast dish and make a nice wrap with it. It's actually really good. You could add like black beans, salsa, a little like cocoa June yogurt, and have a really nice sort of vegan vegetable dish too, okay? Keep that in mind. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Now, when I make this salad, it has a pretty good shelf life, I'd say 5 to 8 days, 9 days, sometimes 10 if it's refrigerated really well and made properly, cooled down, then packed. However, what I will tell you is, as you go with this seasoning, with the salt and garlic and powder, it loses its flavor over the length of time. Now I'm really hungry. So I just keep that in mind. Oh, this is cool already. Love that. We're gonna put this in the fridge just for like 5 minutes. I'll straighten up. I wanna eat more of that tempeh so bad. It's so good. I think you guys should all make that. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, as my mama says. All right. We have a lot of people in here tonight, so please keep sharing. Get more people in. We need the share. Keep the chat rolling. All right, now all that salt is in here. And garlic. So I'm gonna just stick it in the fridge just for a few minutes, 5 minutes. That'll get it nice and cold, and it'll be ready. Did you guys see my tempeh salad? I gotta eat some more of this. It was so freaking good. Oh my God. Snap a picture. It's so good. Thank you for the follows. It's so nice. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna take another bite. It was so good. See, I don't mind eating this. Like today for lunch, I had I was walking by the turkey chili pot that they were cooking. The boys were making. And I was like, that looks so good. And I had a little turkey chili. And now tonight, I'm having tempeh. That's the way you want to eat, right? You want to do a little bit of stuff. Oh, it's good to see you. Nice to see you, average mom. Not your average mom. You know? And when you eat, when you have that opportunity to mix and do all those things, you just feel better because you vary your diet so much. Hi, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on, I just have to let my doggy out. Do you need to go outside? Okay. Hold on, I just gotta let my dog out. Come on. Here you go, buddy. Come here, doggies. Come on. Come here, dogs. Come on. Come here, babies. Hold on, guys. I'll be right there. Hang tight. Come here. Hello, babies. Come here, babies. Come here. Come here. Come here, Angel. Come here, baby. Come here, you too. Come here. I know how much you don't like this, but it helps. Come here. Okay. All right, I'm coming. Sorry, guys. All right. So, to make this salad, hi, handsome. We're gonna get a bowl. Oh, we can use our bowl that we just had our tofu in. Okay, we're gonna dry it out. Now, this salad, you can stuff it in pita bread with, tomato, lettuce. You can stuff it with, you can put it in, on a bed of lettuce, like a diner salad. You could, put it over a salad, anything like that. You can stuff it in pita bread, make it on toast, tofu salad on toast. It's so good and so versatile. We're gonna add carrots to it because I think you'll like seeing the color. And then we're gonna add our celery, parsley, and our scallion. So good. Now, I use a vegan mayonnaise called Vegenaise. Honestly, I'm okay too if you don't have to be vegan because, the follow your heart they're still stuck in the seed oil world. But if you want, you can use the avocado oil chosen mayo. I love that too. Lettuce wrap, awesome. I'm going to show you what I talk about in here. Let me see. What do I actually tell you guys to use? What kind of mayonnaise? Oh, I do say Vegenaise. I use the soy-free one when I cook with it, but it does have hyoleic safflower oil. Not great. So yeah, the chosen mayo. If you are not looking to do vegan, you can use the chosen classic mayo because this has egg yolk in it. But if you don't mind, you can use this. But if you want to be vegan, then you got to pick which follow your heart mayo you like. I haven't found a better vegan mayo. I don't know if you guys have, but I don't know. I go back and forth. But this is great. This is I'm teaching you the way that I make it, and we'll just go with that. All right, this is ready. So it's nice and cold. And I'm going to put it right in here. This is a great, if you have a family member that is, you know, vegan or plant-based and they don't mind tofu, this is a great salad to serve. You know, if you have tuna salad on one part of the table and then you have your tofu salad. And I will tell you, I've noticed, look how pretty that looks. I noticed that people are interested in trying it, right? Like they will try it. Now, I want to taste for the salt and garlic before I do the mayo, because once the mayo's in, you cannot get to the base of the salad any longer. So keep that in mind. You never want to put your fat, your mayo into your salad unless you are sure you have it seasoned properly. I will tell you that tofu requires, you know, really seasoning it, because over a day or two, you're going to start to lose the flavor. So I sort of over season it a little bit. All right, so I'm mixing that. And now we're going to add our mayo. And if you are not a mayo person, I don't know another way that this salad would taste good. Oh, yes, I do. All right, I'm gonna come, I want to see what I can do here, because I have one piece of tofu left, and I actually, let me see something. All right, I know what I did. I'm gonna figure this out. I might just do one piece stuffed and do the rest another way, because it also has mayo, but it's a great salad. All right, look at this. Now, again, like a pasta salad, this really absorbs mayo. So you want to, you know, do a little bit extra so that when it absorbs, you still have enough. So it's gonna look a little bit, you know, like, ooh, you put too much in there, but honestly, the way that it comes out, it works. Now, I serve this on crackers, in pita bread, on toast. All right, let's plate this. I have a little baby spinach. Ooh, this is fun. Got something else here. Get a little baby spinach on the plate. This is a great lunch if you're not in the mood for meat one day and you just want to try something. This is another wonderful alternative salad to, you know, something meat-based. And honestly, it's people, if you serve it, people are going to want to try it. And then I just kind of top it with a little bit of radish. I'm a radish girl. I love radishes. And it's like springtime. Oops. It's springtime. It's perfect time for radish. Adds a little pop of color, a little crunch, a little spicy. Look at these dishes. Yay. Look at that. Come on now. Now, if you have crackers or something, look at that. Look how pretty. It's so pretty. Look at that. Nice and fresh. I have these little gluten-free round crackers that I love. Let me see if I can find them. The Two's crackers, you guys know them? I think they have a little bit of dairy in them though. But I like them because they're very neutral and they don't taste like anything. So whatever you put them on, they're good. This to me, if I was working in a place where hold on guys, I gotta go get my doggy. Hey Jackson, come on in. Come on, buddy. Come on, Headstone. Go in your crate. Go sit down. Go sit in your crate. All right. Look. And then I have these little crackers on the side. I would bring this to work. This is a great, I have to tell you, honestly, this is not going to make you stuffed. If you have no problem with soy, this is not going to make you feel stuffed or uncomfortable or, you know, bloated. Again, if you're right, buddy, or, you know, not feel good. So it's a great, what's going on? What's going on? This is my doggy. This is Thor. And then the other one's kind of swarming. You all right? Huh? You all right? All right. Go sit down. Go lay down. Okay. All right. Let's try that. I put the little radish on there because I love the crunch. Mmm. Great way. So good. Look at that. Hi, Jackie. All right, which one are you guys gonna try? If you really wanted to try something, which one would you try? I don't know, they're both delicious. I love them. Good, right? All right, so these recipes are in the recipe vault. They're in the recipe vault, in the LINK and the BIO. I'm going to try both of them. Dimples, they're so good. If you love, if you're a foodie, if you're just a foodie and you enjoy trying different foods, they are wonderful to try. If you're into like food and you love, and you can you see him down there? He's like, and you are always looking for something different that's going to feel comforting or good. This is the way. All right, now. Next recipe. You guys ready for the last recipe? The last recipe is sort of a very kind of gourmet-ish, different. Oh yeah, they're losing their minds. Today they're losing their minds. Like he's crying for me. Well, they had Izzy here all weekend since Thursday night, and they were on her the whole time, and now they're like, we have nobody to love us. You can hear him. He's right at my feet. Thank you, Tyler. If you guys can keep sharing, let's get another 100 shares out there. We need more people. Shh, go lay down. Go lay down. You want a little treat? Here, you can have one treat and then you gotta lay down. One treat and you're laying down. That's the way it goes. Oh my gosh, you gotta drink water, buddy. Hold on, friends. We are we are just feeding them, and then I'm back to work. Okay. Come here, Jackson. Come here, Jackson. Here you go. Thank you. Boys. All right. Now, this next dish is one of those dishes where it's like it's like an impressive sort of, just, I don't know. I started making this a bunch of years ago, and I noticed that whenever I do make this, it's very loved by many. I can't say all because I could never get my husband to eat something like this, but everybody else will eat it. So I'm just gonna chop up a little bit of spinach because I want to add some color to it. This is a stuffed tofu, and it's good, and it's very similar to the mix that I just made, but I want to use some miso tamari for this. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's over here. I'm going to use miso tamari, maple syrup, and ginger for this. And the way that you're going to cut the tofu, you'll see. Let me just move the spinach, and we're going to cut the tofu. Now this is really, honestly, it's just going to be 2 pieces. Now you can do it 2 ways. You can like split open the top and stuff it over the top, or you can make a pocket in the tofu. Either way is going to work. I have always made like a just a nice pocket, and then it kind of breaks open and you see all of the, the flavors. But you could also sort of do like a well, and then slit it from the inside, so that now you get all the ingredients and you kind of stuff them in here. You can do that as well. And how we're going to do that, excuse me, let's get a pan to marinate this in. What's going to work? Will this fit in here? Let's see. Yes. Okay. Love this. Okay. So let's make our marinade, and I'm going to show you. I have my miso tamari right here. It's very silky. This is a very, very, it's just, you can't really tell from the camera angle, but it's very silky. I can't explain it. And it has a silky flavor. It's not salty. It's like flavorful miso tamari. It has a wonderful flavor, and when you start working with this, if you are a soy sauce fan, you will never go back to, the regular. You will, bless you, chef. Thank you. Thank you. And then we're going to use maple syrup, and we're going to grate fresh ginger in this. Again, if you don't like these flavors, you could use honey. I'm going to add a splash of oil, and now we're going to grate some ginger. I'm going to take the skin off. Come on. I like fresh ginger. If I can get my hands on it and cook with it, I love it. Now you can add a little bit of powdered ginger to this if you want to fortify that ginger flavor. That works. But if you don't need to, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Okay, let's get our zesta out. Are you guys having fun? Do you love this? Are you gonna make these? They're so good, right? Thank you for my roses. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a big lift today, that 9,000. It's doable. But keeping that fragment and jumping to the next level, it's gonna be great. It's up to you guys. Your choice. Ooh. So if you're here for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking for 40 years and I've gotten to cook in a few different places, and I've been at Nature's Temptations for the past 21 years, cooking organic, whole foods, real, nourishing, yummy food. There's quite a few people that are here tonight that have been to my shop. They've seen it, they know it, they've eaten the food. All right, now you can see this is a very creamy marinade. And if you, in the last 16 months, I've been on socials sort of teaching what I know, giving back. I want you guys to learn how to eat nutrient dense, real organic food where you feel better and your body just functions better, you know? I'm 61 and I still work full time, and I'm, on my feet all day, every day. So I just like to sort of be that ambassador to good, healthy, clean, nourishing food, And we have a ton of different ways that you can get involved. You can join the LINK and the BIO and see my friend Stan and get involved and download all the free love that we have in there. You can join the recipe vault with over 500 recipes. It's $5 a month. And it really is. I mean, if you've been following me for more than a month and you are not in the recipe vault, you're missing out. And I don't mean that for $5 a month. I just mean you're missing out because there's a lot of good recipes in there. There's all the information for what do you call it? Food and healing, all our kitchen pharmacy classes. It's a very, very good place to be. There's a lot of help in there. Okay, we're gonna let that sit and marinate. Yum, yum, yum. Now let's make our stuffing. The stuffing's easy. It's quick and easy, and then we're gonna stuff it, and then we're gonna bake it in our little pan. And I'm just gonna get my ginger ready while we're cooking our stuffing. And the last thing we have to do is chop our walnuts just a little bit. Forgot about that. Let's just get our walnuts chopped, and then we have everything we need. Look at that. It's marinating. So yummy. All right. So I have my walnuts right here. And I just want to chop them. Hold on, it's got tofu on it. Now, if you don't like walnuts, leave them out. If you like a different nut or you want no nuts, just do it with shiitake and maybe some extra vegetables like broccoli or cauliflower or, I don't know, some greens. I like using the walnuts because it gives it extra flavor. And this is very much mishukushi, macrobiotic. This is very old school. So, just yummy. So keep that in mind. Now, I just realized we're also going to chop up 2 more scallions because I have them here and they're going to need it. You get where we're going with this? Can you feel it? Here's something. when you are making a tofu dessert, do you know how to get rid of the chalkiness of tofu? If anybody likes to work with tofu, this is very old school. Anybody know? Do, 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 do. Super Fan Carrie. You put the white piece of a scallion in with tofu. So when I make a tofu cheesecake, and you put a piece of scallion in, just the white piece, just this white piece, it takes the chalkiness out. Chew, chew, really works. All right, you guys ready? Are you ready? Let's move this over here. I'm gonna move these here. Move those over here. Take this over there. All right. Let me just take off this. We're gonna saute this on here. It's gonna be a little messy, but we're gonna figure it out. Let's go. I think we can do it. All right. Let's heat this up. Put our little stove back. I'm so excited. How did we get so lucky? Who's bothering us now? Thank you, Lord. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. All right. We achieved all our goals. All right, hold on. We got one more. 6 more loves. All right. Where's my tray? Okay. Robin, chef is just popular tonight. We're having one of those nights with all these crazies, right? They're crawling out of the woodwork tonight. I'm so glad you're here, Robin. All right, so let's use a tiny bit of toasted sesame oil. I'm using organic, spectrum, natural, you know, as best as I can find. Now, we're gonna add our scallion, and then we're gonna add our mushroom. I'm gonna grate some ginger on this plate. Hi, CK, thank you for my populars. This is so good. I don't know if you guys can smell this, but it is so good. It's wafting to you. All right, we have a little bit of ginger in there. I got some more here. I don't think you can have enough ginger in a dish like this. This is what ginger is made for. Just got on. Hey, gal. Kimberly, did I say bless you? You guys are funny. All right. Now remember, mushrooms absorb all the oil, right? So you have to give them a minute to start breaking down. And we're going to do this quick because we don't want to overcook this, just because we're going to now stuff the tofu with this and then add it to our dish. So we're going to take this. Now we're going to add our walnuts. Yummy. Now, remember all this beautiful sauce? We're going to add it. And then we're going to add our spinach. There's a little bit of carrot in there, so it's going to get in there too. Oh, I don't know if you guys can smell this, but you see, it took us forever to get the prep done. But once you get the prep done, do you see this? Hi, Master. Sorry about that. Hello, welcome in. Am I vegan? For a long, long time, I was vegan, and I'm the second generation of vegan chefs out of New York City back in the 90s. I am not vegan any longer, but I do still enjoy vegan food. So, like, I will eat this because it's so delicious. Welcome in. So this is a stuffed tofu. So this is our Monday night chef's table class. It's every Monday night, and we do something different. There's a schedule in the Book of Face. Everywhere we are is the organic food movement, and I spend my time teaching you guys organic whole foods. All right, so we're going to shut this off, and because we're going to bake this off now in our tofu dish. So let me get this out of the way. So you can reach out to the LANK and the BIO and get to know us and what we do here. It's so good. Plant-based food looks tasty. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I've been cooking a really long time, and my gift is flavor, honestly. I definitely have a gift to create flavors. And, you know, I know that the people that are in my recipe vault and have used my recipes know that there is not much that you have to do to make them taste good. They have very good flavor, all 99% of the dishes that you get. And we have over 500 recipes in there. Okay, now let's go. I'm going to show you how I normally do this. Now, usually I will bake this off. I'm a little nervous to bake this sugar into my cast iron. So let me think for a minute how I want to bake this for you guys. Oh, I know what I'll do. Hold on. I'm going to use a baking pan. Let me see, will this fit in here? I don't think so. No, that's a bummer. Okay, hold on. One more thought. Let me think this through. Hold, please. All right, got it. Okay, so now, usually I would do this in like a baking dish so that you have a space to keep the liquid, but we are going to make this work. Terribly folded piece of tofu paper, but it's okay. It'll work. So now what we're going to do, you have two ways you can do this. Yeah, vegan food. So the difference between vegan and plant-based, vegan, I guess nowadays comes with a more of a philosophical sort of value system where you are not eating anything with animals because you are supporting animals as a living, breathing thing. Whereas plant-based is more a little bit more flexible, and your diet is focused around plants. But I do notice that people will use eggs or honey or other things. Plant-based is like there as a bigger sort of conversation. Whereas if you are vegan these days, it seems to me that people are really supportive of animals, which is totally cool with me. I'm not judging, just sort of saying. All right, so now we're going to take this and we're going to put this stuffing sort of inside the tofu and cover it up with our pieces that I cut out. And what's great, keep in mind, right, that tofu sort of, always takes on the flavor of what it is cooked in with around. See, now this one is all sort of in there, and we are just going to stuff all of this stuffing inside the middle of this. And in this stuffing is shiitake, mushrooms, baby spinach. And you would think this is going to be very salty, but because we're using miso tamari, and again, you could use coconut aminos if you wanted, but since we are using a miso tamari, the salt is very minimal. It is definitely more flavorful than salty, which makes me very happy. All right, so we're going to just pour this over. And we are gonna cook this for about, now remember, it's pretty much cooked, but we're gonna cook this for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and it will be ready. What do you think? 25 messages. Oh, yeah. Let me say. Making a miso kushi stuffed tofu dish. Ask for tips on tofu perfect. That's going to be delicious. It's so freaking good. Now, what I would serve with that is like a mirin steamed bok choy, baby bok choy, like the whole pieces of bok choy, just yummy. That's the pan he borrowed. Hello, everyone. Hi, Renee. Welcome in. Hey, hi, Moon Goddess. Oh, you guys are all here tonight. Yippee. Hi, Delane. Hi, Char. Welcome. Thank you for sending your gift. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. My small cast iron pan for his steaks. I can smell it here in Princeton. It is so, honestly, it's so good. Well, welcome everybody. So if you're here for the first time or you're here forever, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking a long time, and tonight is our Monday night chef's table class. This one is where we do more like, it's health supportive, but we get a little bit more crazy. Like I'll use more ingredients that I wouldn't use if we were trying to heal from something. Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. if you're looking for the real sort of medicinal healing properties of food. That's a great class if you are really looking for information on how to heal from something. I will show you. Our Wednesday class this week is a heavy metal detox through food. We're going to go over all of that. You're going to get some recipes. It's a really good class. Do I eat fish? Yes, I do eat fish. I love pretty much any kind of fish, except I'm not a fan of, I don't eat shrimp because I don't like it. I could care less about shrimp. That's about probably, and I like shellfish, but I'd rather have a beautiful piece of white fish. Ooh, you win. What are we doing? What did she win? You're drinking coffee right now, Robin? Are you going to be able to sleep? Don't even tell me that. Oh, do you want to see the dishes we made, Robin? Ooh, because you just got here, right? All right. Hold on. That was a stuffed tofu. Hold, please. I was eating this like crazy before. This is tempeh. Look at this. With like a warm, well, it's not warm anymore, but it's still going to be good. A wilted cabbage style. Oh my God, it's even good cold. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Alaskan salmon is your favorite? So good. And then I made a tofu salad. Hi, Lisa. I'm gonna go need to watch the replay. Well, yeah, and you have the recipes in the recipe vault, so they're already posted. So delish. Which one looks the best to you guys? Now you're gonna see the other one come out. I don't know why. Usually I don't go for the tempeh as quick as this, but I've been eating this forever. And I don't make this that often. So this is delicious. Monkfish, yummy. What are you going to do with that? You know monkfish is the poor man's lobster. You've heard that, right? Sugo tofu. Sugo? You like tofu? Apishu? It's so good. It's so good. I even went over like the properties of tofu. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Oh, all right. Now we're baking this off and I'm going to simmer this sauce a little bit. I'm going to warm it. So when it comes out of the oven, we're going to just pour this over it. But I want to be careful because it does have maple syrup in it and I don't want it to, you know, burn or caramelize. I just want it to be warm. What are you going to do with the monkfish? I like monkfish, honestly. I like it in stews. Do you stew it? I mean, not stew it. You're not going to break it down, but like in a soup or chowder. Oh my God, this is my dinner. What time is it? 9:30. Yippee! Coat them with the rice flour and flash fry them. And then steep in clam sauce. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Yes, and this is our tofu salad, Apishu. Did you see this? It's so good. We steamed it, and then there's scallion, shredded carrot, celery, parsley. So good. A little garlic and salt. Hey, CK. Hey, Rocket Man. Nice to see you guys. Welcome in. Hi, Lord. Lauren. Look at my tofu and tempeh dish. Yum. Ah. And we're making our other one right now. Ooh. We have a few more to do. We have 21 out of 30 heart me's. We need 9 more. So if you haven't dropped your heart me yet, please do so. Please do. Please, sir. I want some more. So pretty, Renee. So delicious. Jen, this one does have a veggies in it. It does have mayo in it. Veggies. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, all the rich treats this weekend. Absolutely, for sure. It's true, doesn't it? It's you kind of feel like, okay, I need some, you know, plants. Right? It definitely is. It definitely makes a difference when you eat plant-based, right? For sure. I get it. I do. I don't know if I eat them. I don't know if I eat like a vegan dish like this on the regular, but I will weekly for sure. I do love plant-based or vegan. If I find it on a menu, I'm in. I'll try it. Like in Disney, our family goes to Disney a lot. And all the like more fancier restaurants have vegan dishes. And I'm always intrigued. Robin, thank you so much. I'm always intrigued to try a vegan dish because, you know, it's what I do. I love that. Love, 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 love it. Guys, if you're here tonight and you haven't dropped your heart, please do. It's a penny of love. 3 coins in the fountain. Hi, Wanda. Welcome in. Hi, Jan. All right, anybody have any questions about tofu or tempeh? How we make them? Anybody have any thoughts about it? Any questions at all? You know where you can go? I remember when they used to call it the Empress Lily. I do not remember that. I do not remember. I do not remember. Oh, let's change this. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna keep our other stuff there. A cheeky pup. Ooh, I like that egg. The egg-citing hat. All right, fun stuff. We do have our heart maze. We only have 9 left. That's it, 9. 9. I've joined your fan club for a month. Look at you, Lauren, rocking and rolling. I love it. All right, so let's get our tofu ready. Our sauce is done. Now, think about, ooh, you're gonna love this. Think about like baby spinach, wilted bok choy. What's gonna, you know what? So here, I'm just gonna put it on a fresh bed, but I would wilt like a baby bok choy or something. I think that looks delicious. Thank you for my egg spectacular. What is it called? Like an egg spectacular hat. So crazy. It's an egg-citing hat. Oh, yeah, you can join. You saw that you can join the link there. There's a little yellow arrow, the LINK and the BIO. All of those places are going to get you to what we do, you know, and all the support, you know, Recipe Vault, ebooks, free downloads. I have a premium pantry makeover that's that really kind of helps you and takes you through how to dig through your pantry and you know what you can do to make your pantry you know, cleaner, more nutritious, dense, because really at the end of the day, what you have in your pantry or your refrigerator is actually going to be the reason or what you're eating, right? How you're feeling. If all you have is, you know, processed foods and high fat foods and high sugar foods, then what else are you going to go turn to? So when you start to shift your pantry, that's when you start to feel better. Nutrient dense food. It really makes a difference, and you only have to do it one ingredient at a time. That's the key. Because otherwise it gets so overwhelming that you feel like, I don't want to do this. It's too overwhelming. It's too expensive. I don't want to throw my food out. So you don't want to do it that way. Oh my God, this smells so unbelievable. Hold on, this is too small. Spatula. All right. So now I'm going to show you how you're going to serve this. It's quite hot. Right? I love this. I'm gonna put this over here. Now we have our sauce behind me, but before we do that, let's create a little color. Because to leave it like this, it kind of looks a little scary, right? So we want to create a little bit of color on the plate, and we can do it a couple of ways. So I'm going to show you. We can do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. I just cut both sides, and I'm just going to flip it over And I'm just gonna sort of just lay some funky little shapes on here, just because I want it to be, I want to give it a little bit of happy color, right? And then I also have a red pepper. And I want to just show you how the color will just really pop a little bit. When you have a dish like this, because you eat with your eyes, right? And you want it to be sort of nice looking, where you're not like, ew, I don't want to eat that. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of sort of color, contrast, that darkness, Come on. Why is this pepper not cooperating? All right, there we go. That's why I put it on a bed of fresh greens, so it doesn't look so kind of cranky there. All right, great. And then I'm going to take this and sort of spoon this around. Just give it a little bit of shininess, if you will, and beautiful flavor. This is a really nice dish. I know it looks a little funky, but if you dress it up lovely, you will see that. There you go. And then we'll just pop it with a little green. There we go. Make it look a little bit more. Oh my God. Now it's like it's like a festive little tofu dish. That actually looks like good color, right? The light is just hitting it just perfect. What do you think? Not bad, right? And it's stuffed with cooking. The AI summary says I'm cooking with a colorful tofu salad and a vibrant sauce. Charlemagne, thank you. Thank you for the follow. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Can do with the peppers too. I know, right? Oh, that just scared me. There's one of the cameras that I'm on is on a delay, and it was like with the dogs barking. It just made me startled because I was like, oh my God, what's that? Out of the corner of my eye. What is it? So this is stuffed. This is stuffed tofu. So it's a piece of tofu, and I stuffed it with walnuts, spinach, walnuts, baby spinach, scallion, and shiitake mushroom. And the sauce is ginger, miso tamari, and maple syrup. If you don't want to do the maple syrup, you could do it with honey. But look, let me show you. So when you open it, you can see that it actually got, it actually got the color. It actually absorbs. Now, if you marinate this overnight or for like 3 or 4 hours, it's going to go all the way through the dish, right? And the outside now is a little caramelized, so you get a little bit of texture when you eat the tofu. And the toasted walnuts and the shiitake. You see? Oh my God. You know, I forget sometimes because there's so many foods to cook, and I don't think we've cooked any tofu or tempeh in a really long time, if ever. So it's kind of nice. I'm glad I got to do this tonight with you guys. What do you think? Are you loving it? I can't wait to make these. I'm so happy to hear that. So listen, if you're new here, the recipes are in my recipe vault. They're at my friend Stan in the LINK, the BIO. It's less than a cup of coffee. And you will see that there's a lot of people in here that are on here tonight that have been here for a year. And we add new recipes now every week. Oh, you got them, Renee? Yeah, they're so good. And they're easy. You know, it's the prep that gets you sometimes, you know, but honestly, if you're making only one of these, they really are so nice. They are beautiful dishes. How do you know? Oh, invite, how do you know? Oh. It's an amazing place, and it really is. I eat a lot of tofu, but always make it the same way. Yeah, see? Now you have 3 really good recipes, and they're all different. Like, they taste different. They have different, you know, textures, different tastes. It's good. It's good. Yeah, the recipe vault, that's my baby in there. That recipe vault is really, you know, a love letter to you guys, honestly. And it's there because we didn't know where else to put all of those because I was emailing, it was just getting ridiculous. And Tyler came along and was like, no, let's put them in the vault. Let's make a vault, like a place where they can be. And it's really been great. And then, you know, every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m., I do a kitchen pharmacy class where you guys get to, you know, I throughout the month, I meet people on here and they say, oh, I need to know about this and how do I fix this issue or how do I deal with this health issue. And last week we talked about the blue zone. This Wednesday is heavy metal detox through food. And we're going to go through that. And I think what I'm going to do is, I don't think I did a heavy metal detox in the cleanse book because there's a really good cleanse book in there. Yeah, there are free items available to you, but the recipe vault is a drink, but it's $5. It's nothing, you know. Whoever's going to Starbucks, just drink one less Starbucks. And honestly, once you get in there, you're not going to be going to Starbucks anymore because you're going to realize. And then, okay, so the following week, we're going to do allergy season support. Then we have headaches, triggers, and food support. The new food pyramid deep dive. And then, let's see, Thursday nights are Q&A. Saturday mornings is kitchen hacks. What do we have? What's our lineup this month? Leftover magic, spring herbs with flavor and healing, and pots and pans, your go-to essentials. We did knives last month. This month we're doing pots and pans. So it's all, you did it? I'm glad, Afishu. Welcome in. I'm glad you're loving the tofu dishes. They're good. I'm so glad you guys are all here tonight watching and learning. It's kind of fun. I've got a lot of people. It's great. Welcome. You'll also see, oh yeah, there's swap outs. Like I did like a Big Mac swap out. So you can make that yourself. Like, what do they call them? Dupes or something? But there's great classes, great recipes. And then the packets for, the class packets for the kitchen pharmacy class. I mean, they go from 9 to 30 pages of information. So it's recipes and information. Oh, you cooking? What did you make, Carrie, for tomorrow's lunch? Oh, that's kind of hard. Don't stop to type. It's okay. I just realized you're actually listening and cooking for tomorrow's lunch, and now I'm asking you, oh, what are you making? Vital shots too. Oh yeah, those are good too. I mean, there's a lot of good information. We've worked hard to make that really special. And then you can get right down there in the TT shop is the cookbook now. My soup cookbook is in there. I can sign it for you. So you can order it right from the TT shop. I'm so excited. I hope somebody does that because I'm so excited. You'll be my first sale in the TT shop. And I need points. I don't know why, but they already said, you're not selling anything. You're going to lose your points. I was like, what? I don't even know what I'm doing. Stop stressing me, TikTok. I'm trying. It is. I don't know how to do that. And I don't think I'm allowed because don't you get in trouble? I don't know. I don't understand the rules. Renee, it's so hard. The rules are so scary and I'm always in trouble. I feel like I was getting in trouble. I don't know what's going on. You got to see all those great organic food and drinks there too. I know, it's so good. Hi, Lynn. Lynn. Hello. Of pin it, but I can't. Yeah, I don't know how to pin it. It's kind of crazy. I have no idea how to do that. Yeah, do the My Services. It's so much better. All right, did you love this? Okay, we did our tofu salad tonight. Look at how beautiful. So pretty. So yummy. And then we did our tempeh. This, I think this has turned out to be my absolute favorite tonight. I love it. And look how yummy and glistening that looks. Such a good plant-based dish. Oh, so good. And right there. And then we have stuffed tofu. This one is stuffed with shiitake, mushrooms, walnuts, and it's scallions, baby spinach, and it's stuffed. And the sauce is a miso tamari with maple syrup and fresh ginger. So good. And these recipes are in the recipe vault. You can go to that arrow there, the LINK and the BIO to see my friend Stan. You'll find them there. Lynn, it's so nice to see you. Oh, I think there's a cat outside our door crying. Yes, tempeh is a little bit harder to work with because it's so thick and dense and, you know, like it's a love dislike. You know, you either love it or not. You do? Yeah, this is my happy space, Lynn. These are my peeps. Total happy space. So guys, Lynn is from Girl Scouts, honestly. That's so cool. Hey, come over here, doggies. Come here. Come over here. Shh. I hear somebody outside. I think that's the problem. All right, are there any questions tonight at all before I hit the road? I might go to bed early. Remember, tomorrow morning I'll probably be on at the shop. You'll see the crew. We're gonna get there really early. We're making cookies and all kinds of stuff. Hi, Carrie. Chicken ramen for lunch tomorrow. No veggies. All right, let's go. Sounds exciting. Chicken and ramen. No veggies. No carrots. Go for it. I'm in. Chicken ramen. Do you make your own ramen or do you buy it is it like a thing? Oh, you must be making it because you said you were cooking, right? What do? Do you put it in a thermos? Is it liquid? Is it like a full? I don't understand. I have many, many questions, Carrie. I have many questions. I don't know what you're doing. Hey, Lisa. Welcome in. We have egg spectacular. Egg spectacular. Hi, Harris. Nice to see you. I see you. Thanks for coming in. We just made all this yummy food tonight on our chef's table class. This is a glazed tempeh with maple and ginger and coconut aminos. Too yummy. And then we did a stuffed tofu with walnuts and shiitake mushrooms. And this is a miso tamari with maple syrup and ginger. And then we made a tofu salad, which is so yummy and so good. It's a great lunch, actually. This is a great lunch. And you could take it with crackers. And it doesn't feel, you don't feel like you're eating tofu, but you know, there's nothing else to call it. It's tofu salad. Thanks for stopping in. I'm so happy you're here. There's people everywhere. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. You buy the noodles, boil them in chicken broth, garlic and ginger, and use soy sauce, but use coconut aminos. I love it. That's awesome. So it's like a pho. You could drop an egg in there, right? Like a hard-boiled egg. And get some serious protein in you. I love that. All right, my loves. I'm going to bed early tonight so that I can get up. Well, I probably won't. I'll probably do content or something. It's so nice. Thank you for all joining me tonight. Don't forget to join the Book of Face so you get the schedule, or sign up for the email. You know, do all the things you need to do to stay connected. It makes it so much easier. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all being here. We have so many new followers tonight. I'm so excited. Wow, we have almost 100,000 taps. All right, I'm sticking around for that. We need only 9 more hearts too. So if you haven't dropped your heart me yet, please do. Please do. What's everybody making? What's their first recipe they're gonna make? Which one? I'm kind of curious. Which one looks the most exciting? Kind of dig the tempeh. I really do. I'll stay till not. I'll stay to 100. Now, there's another way we can do the tofu salad. It's so good. And I'm going to drop it. That recipe I'm going to drop for, do you know how hard that is for me to do? Thank you, Brenda. Robin, it's so hard to do that. I'm kind of lazy tonight. Do I have to? You have never eaten tofu, Brenda? Would you eat it after you saw the way we made it? Do you think you would eat this? If you have all the ingredients, yeah. Yeah, the tofu salad's good. I mean, they're all good. This tofu one is a little bit of work, you know, because there's a few extra steps. But the tempeh is just so good. You're going to pass. But I want to eat them all. Well, Renee, I know you're going to eat all of these. Oh, you know what I ordered? I'm going to make your cherry blossom cookies. I got cherry blossoms. I haven't forgotten. It's cherry blossom season right now, you know. Did you know that? You know that. I know, I'm excited. I would do the tofu salad. All right, 2 for the tofu salad. I like that. That's cool. I love it. All right, my friends, on this side of the world, I'm disconnecting. It's so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. I will see you guys all on Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. No, Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Hello, my TikTok friends. It's so nice to see you. No, I'm staying right here for a minute. We're getting to 100,000. My ornamental cherries is in bloom though. Oh, it is? I love that. I had to get dried cherry blossoms because I was thinking my produce guy would have had them, but he did not. I was kind of disappointed. I was a little like, how do you not have cherry blossoms? We need them. I got to make cookies. I need to make cookies right away. We're almost there. I see it. I'm surprised we got that far, you know, and we had the chat rolling. So that's a good thing. And we had people in here. So I'm great. I'm happy. Hi, Amun. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Don't forget to drop your heart me's. We need all the hearts we could get because they're important for your creators. All right. So you guys are ready, right? Oh, somebody just said, your devoted supporter is here. Oh, we need 15 finger heart. Oh my God, this is too much. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you. My Bing, Royal Anne, and other cherry trees are just budding. No way. You're kidding. You have 3 different cherry trees? I'm jelly. Do they taste good? Do you have like the Bing cherries? Do they taste sweet and delicious? Oh my God, Renee. Oh my God, Renee. Cherries are my favorite stone fruit. Stone fruits are my favorite fruits, hands down. Peach, nectarine, plum, apricot, cherries. I mean, there is nothing better than a stone fruit. Do you guys like stone fruits? I can't wait for stone fruit season. And it's really one of the few things that you can't get all year round, which makes me so happy. Oh, red and juicy. Are you kidding? How can you send me some? I would pay FedEx overnight for some of your cherries. My father had a cherry tree when we were little. Then I have a prune tree. Oh. I need that so bad. I need that so badly. I just can't wait to have that. I cannot wait to have that. It sounds so good. That was fun. I hope that you guys like this class because it's good. These are going to be great. So if you haven't done them yet, or it's something that you think you would like, you should really try because it's. Oh, sorry, whack the phone. Prune tree. I'm like freaking out. My father had a sour cherry tree. I'm not really sure why, but we would climb on it and try and eat them and they were gross, but I just loved having a cherry tree. Oh, so when I make a tempeh sandwich, when I make my tempeh Reuben sandwich, I marinate it in red wine vinegar, olive oil, caraway seed, and dill. And it sits in there for 2 days. And then we slice it very thin, like this, nice and thin. And then I pan sear it on a cast iron, and then pan sear it, and then we have sauerkraut. Warm that up, drop it on top, but I make sure the edges of the tempeh are crispy. And then we serve that on rye bread with vegan Russian dressing. And we'll do a vegan cheese if you want, but we'll also melt Swiss on there. It's so good. And then I use the smoky tempeh. You know those smoky tempeh bacon strips that you get that are tempeh? I use those and we make a tempeh, smoky tempeh like BLT. So it's like the tempeh on 7-grain toast with chipotle mayo, lettuce, and tomato. That sandwich is delish. Both are so good. I've made that with you guys a year ago. Hi, Jenny, Jen. Hi, Maribel. Hi, Gabriella. Okay. Yeah, so that's how I would make a tempeh sandwich. Those are my 2 tempeh sandwiches. But if you got the gut problems or the gut issues, this is the one. Pre! Oh, anytime, Gabrielle. That's what I do here. If I can focus, and if you're in here and you have a question and I miss it, just keep posting it and I'll get to you. Hey, Timothy. I try and get to everybody. I try and answer everybody's questions. I love you too, Bree. Tofu salad, yummy. Stuffed tofu, yummo. And then look, Bree. Oh, this one's my favorite. It's like a cabbage slaw with tempeh, like a tempeh with coconut aminos and maple syrup. So good. What are you making with reduced balsamic? Yummy. Yes, send that daily heart meat. June is on it. Don't forget to send the daily heart meats, peeps. We need them so much. We did hit 100. Yes. Thank you, friends. We got the gold populars going. You had me at cabbage. I know it's so good. I've not had that before. Bye for now. Now sending love. I love you. Thank you. Hi, LaFlame. Thank you. I know we hit it. That was great. Crispy tempeh and watermelon salad. I could see that being delicious. Hey, Gardner. How are you? We just finished our class, our tofu class and tempeh class. Copper! Look at that. So good. All the recipes are in the vault already, so you're good. You'll find them. I hope everybody had a good night, everyone. Love you, June. Sweet dreams. It was so nice to see everybody tonight. I'm going to hit the road so that I can get some content done for you guys. I still have to load the Thin Mint recipe for you. I just found it today and a note. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for my heart me's. Don't forget to get your, collect all your points. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget all the fun. I know I can't, I'm actually going to try and go to sleep early. Hi, Juju. Love you, mean it, bye. Sweet dreams. Hello, good night. Oh my God, they're still making me feel guilty, Robin. Hi, Copper. How's your mama? How's your mama? Thank you for my heart. Thank you, Copper. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. How's your mama? Renee. Hi, Math. Hi, Ta. Ooh, I can't wait to go to sleep. I'm going to get to go to sleep. She's great. Oh, good. I'm the one in bad shape. Oh, chronic back pain. Oh. I know. They totally got me into saying, oh, Copper, that's not fun. You know, get some arnica oil. That will help. Put some arnica oil on. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to get some sleep. Well, first I'm going to do some content. First I'm going to clean up. Then I'm going to do some content. And then I'm going to get to bed. Woohoo! Sweet dreams. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be live in the kitchen. Have a wonderful night. Comfrey, all right. Try the arnica oil. Get some arnica oil. That might help more because that's gonna heal. Unless you have like a tear or a muscle tear or something, then the comfrey's gonna work too. Sweet dreams, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow morning.